It's very difficult to do that. I worked at a restaurant. There was no chance for someone to stick their dick. Yes, I couldn't stick my wiener in any potatoes.
I work in a bagel.
Ooh, it's the 15-Minute Morning Show podcast. It's Thursday, our last 15-Minute Morning Show podcast of the week. Let's make it real, people.
All right.
There's Froggy and there's Scotty B, who broke a tooth today. We'll have to get to that story.
Yeah.
There's Scary, and there's Gandhi, and Danielle, and there's Straight Nate, and there's Garrett, and, of course, there's Brody in the den with his dog, Drew. Hello.
Hello.
So, Scotty, we'll start with you. Our lead story of the day.
Oh, yes.
Breaking news now.
Breaking teeth now. What did you do? What happened?
I was chewing gum, and all of a sudden I felt a little bit sensitive on the left side of my mouth, and then in the gum was a hard chunk. And I was like, what the hell? And this, I don't know if you can see it in between my fingers, but this piece of tooth fell out.
Okay, that is bigger than it looks in the picture you sent us.
Yeah, and now there's a jagged chunk cutting into my cheek.
Yeah. Okay, but wait, what hard chunk is in gum? Let's go back to that.
No, it's my tooth.
His tooth?
So the gum knocked your tooth out?
That came out of the gum.
So obviously that tooth was about to go anyway.
Right.
And
Juicy tooth.
Yeah.
Well,
That
I'm
gum
pretty
was
sure
the
my
last
dentist
straw.
told me to stop chewing gum about a year or two ago, but I chew multiple pieces of gum every day.
Scotty.
Well, there you
Scotty
go.
has the
What'd you
fifth
expect?
dentist who said it was fine.
Yes, exactly.
1 out of
And
5.
my favorite was I said, hey, Scotty, so did you call the dentist? I don't know how to do that. I left it up to my wife. I'm like,
Yeah,
you don't know
what?
how to pick up the phone and call the dentist and make an appointment? He's like, nope.
I'm not even sure what her name is.
What?
Your wife?
I don't.
Your wife's
there-
Amy.
Your wife's
Your
name's
wife
Amy.
is named
Yeah.
Amy.
Yeah, no, we call her Dr. Jen, but I'm not sure what her last name is.
Why do you call your wife Dr. Jen?
Yeah.
Weird.
Scotty, you an adult?
Awkward.
Nope.
Yes, Brody.
Well,
I'm an adult.
speaking of going to the dentist, how many months has it been since this cracked wisdom tooth in my head has been giving me trouble?
Oh, forget
Yeah, it's been
I
months.
Still haven't addressed this thing.
I'm nervous.
I don't know what I'm going to do.
Mine turned into an emergency. I'd ignored mine
Yeah.
for so long, and I wound up having emergency surgery. So you do not. The pain was so unbearable. You do not want that.
But
I have
I'm
two-
nervous. Like, are they going to put a new tooth in my mouth, or can they fix
No,
this?
they'll probably
They'll fix it.
cap or crown that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it going to hurt?
No.
They'll numb you up. They'll shoot you up.
Yeah,
and
no,
Oh,
I
it's gonna be
think you'll be
painful.
fine.
I need to be put
Awful.
out. I need to be sleeping. I can't deal with any of this.
Laughing gas. Laughing gas.
Scotty.
No, a little Novocaine and you're good. They
Scotty.
local anesthetic. That's it.
I'm sweating.
Scotty, I saw a guy who went in to have his left molar removed, and by mistake, they removed his arm.
As long as it's my right arm, I don't care. I need the left one.
Okay, Scotty, really?
Why do you
You're
use
going to
the
be
left?
fine.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so let's play a little game. There's, 9 of us here today.
Mm-hmm.
Let's play Who on Your Show.
Okay.
Oh,
Bum, bum, bum.
whoa.
No boy.
Hey.
All right, and let's discuss. Here we go. Who on our show would be the creepy adult at a high school party?
Scary.
Scary.
I was Scotty B.
No, I'm a close second. I'm a close second.
No, they go to
Yeah,
hotels
Scotty
together.
would be second.
Yeah.
But Scotty would be at the school party because he's chaperoning his daughters. You'd be there because you don't have daughters, so it's kind of
And he heard Scotty's daughters were going to be there.
It's kind of like how I felt when I went to the roller rink by myself about 2 years ago.
How did I get tagged as the
What?
pedo?
Wait,
Pedo?
wait.
Pedo.
We didn't say you're a pedo. We just said you're most likely. All right. Who on our show would most likely stalk their ex?
Scotty.
I don't know.
No, I mean, I
think-
watch them all on Facebook, but I'm not going to stalk them.
I gotta be honest. I think it's Gandhi.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't really stalk any of them. They're not that entertaining.
No, you know what?
They all
Okay.
hate me anyway.
To be fair, there have been times on the show you would say, "Hey, I was looking up an ex the other day online, and they were blah blah blah."
You did that.
You do say that.
No,
from
I
time to
can't
time.
look them up. I'm blocked by all of them. But I do have friends who send me stuff.
We have a former coworker who used to drive by all his ex's houses all the time.
Really?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
kind of weird.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Greg T.
Oh, God.
Oh,
That's
oh
not
my God! I can't believe you
He
just said
talked
his
about
name
it on air.
on the air. All right.
He mentioned it on air.
All right. Who on our show would most likely pay for Instagram followers?
Scary.
Scary.
Scary. I don't know. Maybe Garrett. I could see Garrett doing it too.
Yep.
Garrett, would you do that?
You know, if times call for it, why not? You know, survival of the fittest. I mean,
I don't
why not?
Really?
I don't think
Okay.
anyone here would do that.
Nah, Garrett will put on a gym video.
I would never do that.
Back in the let me ask you guys a question. Back in the early days of going online through social media, where you could start to buy followers, Who did? Because I know one of you did.
Oh, who did?
Who did?
It wasn't me.
Wasn't me. I'm too cheap.
I did not. Wait, but now I want to know who did. Who did it?
Who was it?
I'm going to sit on that for a while. Who on our show? Who on our show would eat someone else's food from the employee refrigerator?
Scary.
Scary.
Why?
Scary wood.
No, only if it's there for like 3 or 4
But
days.
because you've done it before. You freaking go under my desk and steal more food than anyone I know.
Or you
One
give
thing I know
everybody
I
else's
can't
food
do.
away like it's yours.
If it's perishable and going to
Yeah.
go in the garbage, it's going to go in my mouth first.
Well, okay, we can eliminate. Garrett won't do it because he can't eat. He's a diabetic and he has celiac.
And gluten. Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
So.
gluten. And Brody wouldn't do it because most food leftovers have green things in them.
Right. Won't do
Right.
it. Won't
No
do it.
vegetables.
So
Froggy's not in the room, so I mean.
And I get grossed out.
I would think maybe Nate would venture into the refrigerator.
See,
Maybe.
It depends on whose it was, okay? Because Scotty B now has influenced me that people, do things to their food. So I'm concerned that if I eat something,
Nate.
the food has been adulterated, and I'm going to eat
Yeah.
some fluids.
Nobody crams their dick in their food and then eats it.
That's what Scotty thinks everybody does. Everyone puts their dick in the potatoes. That's
No,
what he
they
said.
don't.
B,
They
Scotty,
don't.
do you truly think people are sticking their dick in people's food or their own food?
I do think it's a strong possibility.
Okay,
That means Scotty does.
I know.
Why?
That's
No,
what that means.
explain to me how. Why? Explain the scenario. Like take me
Disgruntled.
there.
I mean, disgruntled people do it. Like, definitely in restaurants, people have put their dicks in things and go, ha ha ha, watch this. And they all gather around and watch the guy eat it and they laugh.
Have you ever worked at a restaurant?
No.
It's very difficult to do that. I worked at a restaurant. There was
You
no
tried?
chance for someone to stick their dick. Yes, I couldn't stick my wiener in any potatoes.
I worked at a bagel place and they had holes. I baked bagels.
So what did you do to the holes?
I'm not
You
saying.
You were fucking the bagel hole.
Scary.
God,
I'm
come
scary.
on,
I mean, damn it, Scotty.
Did
I love
you
how he says
really?
he's not going to say, and it's obvious what he was doing with it. It's a bagel.
You put a
Scotty,
bagel
yes.
around your penis?
That place is closed.
I buttered your
Yeah.
bagel.
I bet it is.
wonder why.
That's
All right,
not
here we
nice.
go.
But the bagel was open.
Nice.
Glazed bagel.
Who on our show would be most likely to annoy a waiter or waitress at a restaurant?
Dan
Brody.
Brody.
Brody, hands down.
Brody.
Sometimes I think he
Hands up.
plans it.
Let's see. I'm still waiting for a Froggy one to show up because Froggy is even keeled. All right. Who on our show would be most likely to throw up in public?
Danielle.
Danielle.
I've done it several times. Thank you
Threw
very
up at
much.
Anna Nicole's gravesite in the Bahamas. Let's start
I
with
did.
that.
That was because I had a migraine. It was a terrible migraine. But I threw up at the bus
Oh.
stop in England, a whole bottle of wine right there. Whew.
Oh my God.
That was bad.
Don't you remember? No, wait. Did you talk about what happened in the Bahamas? Did I miss that?
Yeah, that was Anna Nicole Smith's. Yeah, and it's so
You
funny.
vomited on her grave.
Right, because we were going there. I had a horrible migraine. I was in the car with Froggy and Carolina, who used to work with me. Carolina had a bag of candy, and she was like, just throw up in my bag of candy. She gives me her bag of candy. We never made it to the grave because I was so sick.
The bag
It
of
was
candy
awful.
wasn't big enough.
I thought you threw up on the grave.
Oh, no, no.
Oh, thank God.
All right. Who on our show is most likely to get arrested for public intoxication?
Oh.
Elvis.
Elvis Duran.
Definitely Elvis.
Oh, absolutely.
No, you might get detained. You wouldn't be arrested.
I
No,
don't
'cause
think
he-
so.
Don't you know who I am?
I'm Scary Jones.
Elvis would never pull the "Do you know who I am?"
He doesn't do that.
No, he would say, you better know who I am.
Ever. I have never played that card.
Because they just
Ever.
know who he is, period. Hey.
No, they don't.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I know
right.
Elvis would never do it, but nothing would be funnier than a drunk Elvis going, "Do you know who I am?" Oh my God.
Hello, lady.
He wouldn't do it, but I would love to watch it.
I would never, ever do that. Who on our show would get caught with dirty movies on their computer?
Scotty B.
Scotty B.
He probably has them there right now on DVD and VHS.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah,
It's not
he's
like
got
getting caught. I mean,
Donut girls.
He doesn't
By
even
the way,
know.
Scotty B's not watching us. He's watching dirty movies. He's looking
He
for
might
the
be.
Chatterbait.
He doesn't watch the movies. He's just on Chatterbait.
Are you on Chatterbait? All right. Have you, Scotty, when's the last time you went to Chatterbait?
Yesterday.
On the way to work.
But he
All right,
refuses to pay for it. I just want you to know.
Why would you pay? Who pays? Let someone
Don't you
else
pay? I mean, don't you pay for who pays? Well, how
No,
do they make
people,
money?
people tip them, but let other people tip. I just
Yeah.
watch.
Oh my
I love that
God.
Scotty does all this stuff and then wonders how his identity was sold on the dark web.
Yeah, exactly.
This is why, Scotty.
Exactly.
It's trouble.
Even the
who on our
donuts were
sho-
free that he banged.
Who on our show would show their tits for Mardi Gras beads? I would.
Elvis Duran.
I might.
No, I would not. I would not.
I think Gandhi's got that side of her that she never showed us.
The front
Yeah, I
side.
might do it.
You do it for Mardi Gras beads? All right.
Potentially.
Who on our show has video gone viral for all the wrong reasons? Oh, who
Scotty
has
Bates.
had their video gone viral for all the wrong
Did
reasons?
yours go viral, Elvis?
My what?
Weren't you in New Orleans doing something?
There was no video of that.
There
You're
was
showing
no
your tits
viral.
for Mardi Gras beads?
There's no video
Wait,
of that.
Elvis, didn't you do it like a fashion show? And was it Bill Nye that like tripped and you were walking behind him or something and it was on TMZ?
Could have been, but it wasn't.
Yeah, he was just dancing, Bill Nye.
But it wasn't really my
Yeah.
video. That was Bill Nye's video where he tripped. And when I did nasty things on the streets of New Orleans, there was no internet back then, so there's no viral. So I'm trying to figure.
Wasn't there
The only
videos?
viral back then were porn stores. What?
I thought there was a video of that. Anyway.
No.
There was, but there was no internet. We're talking videos that have gone viral. How can you go viral without social media?
Right.
Okay.
Answer the question, Nate.
There was a trophy to document the success. However, there was no viral video.
That was back in high school. Shut up.
Oh, sorry.
All right. So, do you have any other questions, like who most likely would on this show? Anyone?
Who's most likely to murder someone? It's not going to be me. Don't
Yes,
say
it
that.
is.
Well, you asked the question.
Why would you even ask that question?
You're trying to throw us off.
Not counting you, are you saying?
Not counting me. Yeah, the rest of the rest of you, who would be the most likely to murder someone?
If you asked nicely, I would do it.
Oh,
Like if it was so important to you, like yes, I would do it for you.
okay. Here's a twist.
Don't say that.
Let's say you just
don't even pretend. What?
Let's say you just, I don't know, somehow murdered someone, and you needed to clean up the evidence. Who in this room would you call to help you get rid of the body?
I would. You would call Scary,
Yeah, because he doesn't remember anything and nothing matters to him.
and he doesn't have a conscience.
Right.
Really?
I would call Froggy.
I'd call Froggy.
I would
Yeah.
call Froggy,
Yeah.
Scary, or Nate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would help you
Gandhi.
for sure.
Oh, thanks. I would definitely help.
I
Do
think I
not
would
call Danielle.
almost-
No,
would
don't
call
call me. I'm turning your fucking ass
Yeah,
in
Danielle's
right
I
cold
would
away.
call almost all of you. Almost.
The-
So the question is, who would you not call?
Me.
Danielle.
You don't call me.
Danielle.
I'd throw
Maybe I wouldn't call Scotty either because he'd puke everywhere.
yeah.
He'd leave DNA
I'd make it
evidence. It would
worse.
be terrible. Yeah.
It might be good if Scotty goes because then the DNA evidence leads back to Scotty.
I was going to say, by the end of Scotty being there, he's the murderer.
Yeah.
Because he's thrown up all over everybody.
I think Elvis wouldn't say anything, but you'd be like, I'm not doing that.
No, I would call. I would
tired.
call someone in. I would pay to have someone show up.
There are companies that do that come up and clean everything.
Yes, we know them.
Oh,
Yeah,
I have a
Danielle,
question.
Yes.
Who on the show do you think would be most likely to ditch us for another show?
Me.
Damn you!
I think Brody would.
Oh, please.
Didn't
I'm
Brody
here
almost
23
ditch-
years. Where am I going? Gandhi would be the most likely to leave. She's left a bunch of shows.
Rude. I just got here. I'm not going anywhere.
Well, I don't want you to leave, but at least you're comfortable with
I think-
change.
I think
I
there's a
hate
chance.
change.
I think there's a chance Froggy would go to another show or start his own.
If it's a country
Absolutely.
music, they offer him a country music or a sports show, he's gone.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I'll
golf.
tell
he
you
would.
why Gandhi wouldn't go is because she's been to other shows like me and she knows how great it is here.
As do
Exactly.
So I'm like,
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
I worked for
Over
two
my
giant
dead body.
assholes. I know exactly how bad it can be, and trust me, this is fucking paradise.
Yes, it is. You know how they say the grass is always greener? It is. It's very green over here.
I
It's
worked where
perfect.
there was
Don't
no
ever
grass.
leave.
It was rocks and bombs. This was no grass.
Desert.
fucking demilitarized
That's why Gandhi
zone
came to
out
our show. We've got lots of grass.
Yeah, we do.
Oh,
All right. Well, how are we doing on time there, Frog?
We are 30 seconds away from being done, Mr. Duran.
oh.
I got a quick one.
You
I got a quick
yes,
one.
Brody. Yes, Brody.
Who is, besides Danielle, who's the most likely to shoplift?
Why do you say me?
Oh.
Because
Because
he's
Danielle, you're a
stolen.
crook. Yeah.
It's a long
I'd
time.
still say Danielle again.
But
I
I
would do-
shoplift on accident. It's not on purpose shoplifting. It's accidental shoplifting.
I would do it if you asked nicely.
What is it with you asking nicely? Stop it.
I would say maybe Brody, but he would announce it so it wasn't like a shoplift. Like when he
No.
was like, I'm taking this soda. We good?
No.
And then walked out with it.
Oh, you.
So like-
so
I've done
thing.
that.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
wasn't
you've done that.
shoplifting.
Yes,
That
it
was a
was.
shakedown.
That's
was
shoplifting, I
not-
think.
Shameful shoplifting. All right. Well, we got to get out of here. Have a great weekend, and I guess we're back Monday with another
Yep.
15-minute
Yes,
morning
we
show
are.
podcast.
Bye.
Bye.